Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and to part 2 of the indoor simulator match at Teton Pines. Here is the 15th or the 5th hole here, and I am first up. With handicaps, my brother or Shanky Pants is at -7, Paul is blasting us out of the water at -9, and I am 3 under par. So here I am with the honour and a 3 wood, and I did just look at the Trackman monitor there, which did say my ball speed was like and subscribe to the channel because it is free and it really helps me out, so thank you very much, as I half sky that down the fairway with the 3 wood. Here's Paul then in orange, as you would expect from the young man. Loves the colour, a bit like Tiger, except not, definitely not, as he slaps driver into what looks like the first cut of rough, which he's not too happy about, but who cares, he's 9 under par, or 1 under par gross with 10 shots. So, anywho, Crenty also with 3 wood, aka Shanky Pants, more on that later. He's -7, but he's blazed that into a forest, but somehow got away with it. So, after my mediums to sky shot, I have first to play with about 126 yards, I think it is, so that'll just be a wedge, and this is disastrous looking, truly disastrous looking, I've got away with it. Face says it all there, lucky me. Crenty then, similar yardage, but from the trees I'm nowhere near where he's aiming, and that's going for a swim, I'm afraid, so that will be a penalty and drop. So here's Paul then, probably the best out of the 3, although he's not in the fairway, so a bit of a guess with the penalties you get for being in the rough. And there you go, I'm pretty sure that's a gigantic flyer, and he's lost his mind. It's a shame he's just absolutely wading through birdies. Anywho, Crenty from his favourite yardage, and there he is, the man himself, Shank. Straight hosel rocket, and that, my friends, is a mental block if I've ever seen one. So we'll just continue to watch this, and can he somehow put that out of his mind because he's chipping again? Same club, 5th shot though, needs to get up and down for double, and I don't think that's going to cut the mustard, I'm afraid. And yes, as I suspected, 2 putts from there will give him a triple, and ouchies. Paul then, not usually a massive fan of these shots, but he's actually played this superbly, and I hate him for it. Well played, sir, that'll be a par, and here I am, 1 foot in the water, theoretically speaking, but a relatively straightforward chip you would imagine. Back myself from here, and I've left it a bit short. However, the computer says yes, and we get a 1 putt. Here we go then. Nice little flyover of this par 3, and the scores are Shanky Pants is coming back to earth at -4. Paul is now even further ahead after a par and -9, and teeing off first. And I am 3 under gross and 6 behind. Annoyingly. Okay. Paul's hit a gap wedge there, which has gone 130 yards, which is a long way for a gap wedge, and just onto the back fringe. So here is me with my 50 degree. I can only tell you that because it has a white grip, and it's the only one I have that is just white. And here we go, 125 yards to the flag with water all up the left, and you can tell I have panicked and hung it out to the right, and that will be a very long but satisfactory 2 putt. If that was in real life, I'd be in massive trouble. So probably a gap wedge for the Crent dog. What's he got to offer after watching 2 fairly poor tee shots? And that's worse than both of them combined. And he really doesn't want to be seeing another chip at this stage, having shanked his way through the first video and also this one. Hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Please don't forget to slap a like and subscribe, that would be great, as you watch another shank. If I can get more likes than shanks, I'm on to a winner. Poor guy. His head has come clean off. It's funny to watch and sad all at once. It's just nice to see. Anyway, on to Paul. What can he bring to the table? This for birdie, or realistically a chip and a putt. What the F is that? So Paul's chipped in somehow, and that's a 2, and that'll take him to -10. And you've got to think he's won the match, as Crenty actually strikes one properly. He's hit it too far, but thankfully it stayed on the green, and he'll take 2 putts, and I'm pretty sure that was another double bogey. So Crenty is now going backwards in a hurry, and we now have a drivable par 4. Paul has somehow lost his manhood entirely and is laying up, and he's somehow caught the mat first with that on as well, and laid up 131 yards. Horrendous scenes. So here we are, the real men. I can only say this because it's indoor, not much to play for. Paul is already winning, so I'm going for it with the driver. Should just be a solid driver and suits me hitting a fade, and I've nearly clipped the tree, but I've not, and what a line this is on. But it needs to sit.
Sit! Oh, you are kidding.
And based off that audio, you can tell I'm not particularly happy. And Crenty, who's got nothing to lose, is also going for it. Although he's hung it right, and this needs to get very lucky. Landed in a bush, and somehow ended up short. So here's Paul. He's actually got further in to the green than his layup off the tee, which is unusual. And he's made a bit of a mistake and hit his wedge further than his 9-iron apparently. And there's a close-up of his mug. Great smugness. Here we go, Crenty's favourite again. He seems to have had 42 yards so many times, and this is over water as well.
Has it got enough juice?
Struck decently. Yeah, boy. Well, it's over the water. Here I am then, chipping for eagle, and realistically, I've got no chance of winning this, so I'm just trying to beat my brother at this stage. So up and down would be nice. It's got to go. Yeah. Absolutely not sure I'd hole that if we were on the course, but auto putt says yes, and that's a birdie. So here's Paul then. Can he play another nice one? This is 3rd. Up and down for par. Yeah. Nicely played, and playing some good golf. Got to respect it. Although I would like to see his handicap go down, as Crenty has another knee-knocking chip, and he's bashed it past the flag. And I'm afraid that is a 2-putt. And another double bogey. Incorrect, just a bogey. Apologies, Crenty. And this will be the last hole of the video, and we have so many cool videos coming up. It is wet in England at the moment, so there is that, and Christmas has been and gone. Hope everybody got some tings for Christmas, some golf-related items. I've whacked driver and I've missed it left, but I don't mind that. Just a little hop, skip and a jump to get that onto the green from there. What's Paul bringing to the table? Realistically has to have about a 15 on this hole to lose the match. Although that's not his best, and I don't even know what he's actually hit his ball onto. Pixels. He's got to hit his next shot off pixels. Now Crenty has to have a hole in one here, you would imagine. Wouldn't have thought I'll be making anything worse than par from where I am. But you never know. And here it is, an absolute bomb down the middle. And it's taken him until the last hole to actually hit his best shot of the day, I would think. So Paul then, I don't know what he's playing off or what his line is. Neither does he, by the looks of things, as he's missed that a bit left and it's taken a wicked bounce and is off the back of the green. However, you'd like to think he can chip it on the green from there and just walk off with an easy win. Okie dokie then, Crenty chipping, probably 42 yards, no it's not. However, he's bashed that over the green and we'll have yet another chip. Oh dear. And I am attempting a flop to finish things off, because why not? I'm going straight over the bunker and don't have a great deal of green to work with, but I played it nicely and I believe that's 1.44 and finish with a birdie and 5 under gross. However, it does look as though I may lose by plenty. So here's Paul then. How many is he going to win by? 5 ahead after my birdie, but he'll 2-putt that and wins by 4. Oh my god. So here's Quentin then with his favourite shots yet again. And he's not quite used to the indoor simulator chipping, and he's whacked that one past old hammer hands. And that will do for that. Here is the final tallies. These are the points. So I was actually 4.4 under, which equates to 5 somehow, not sure how. And Paul was 9 under, and my brother 1 over. So hope you've all enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.